My name is Ricky De La Cruz, and I'm an oil painter. Right now I'm doing portraits. Soon I will be doing surrealist portraits. My brother, who's an artist, somebody taught him. I wanted to learn. I did it when I was a kid. A lot of times I just did it for attention. I just was really good at it. But it didn't really come into my own until I was about 20. And I thought of the idea of selling art for a living. And then I worked a couple of jobs and realized it's not for me. I'd rather work for myself. So I turned to my talents. Okay, so when I was 6 years ago, I sold paintings. I did commissions only, and it was all like comic book stuff. I mean, growing up, I drew like Dragon Ball Z stuff. And then people were asking me to paint like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. And at some point, I was just kind of like, you know what? I kind of want to be my own artist, and I need to branch out and do something different. When I tried to do portraits with acrylics, I couldn't. The paint would dry too fast. And so I decided, okay, I'm going to switch to oils. Failed miserably. I quit for 3 years. I started about a year and a half ago and just taught myself, and to the point where now that's all I do. It's what I do for a living now. Okay, so the hugest transition is going from just creating paintings that are aesthetically pleasing. If they're just paintings that look cool, I mean, that's one thing that's going to sell. I like those things. I love beauty, so I don't mind just painting something, a person, everything that looks cool. Coming into my own is going to look like painting my friends, painting people that want commission paintings of themselves, portraits. My goal is to ask them, interview them, talk to them about what's been on their mind, what are their weaknesses, their strengths, what is the core of their being, what are things that happened to them in their past that are damaging to them, that were in their control, out of their control, but that still made them into the person that they are today, and what are their core beliefs, what do they stand for. So I ask them those questions, and then I create this I create these symbols that represent each one of those notes. And then I create the portrait of them while they're sitting, and then all the surrealist aspects of it are around them or involved completely in the painting. So it's a painting that I hope that people would want to sit in their kitchen or in their house somewhere, where if they're having a party or someone's over, someone asks them, like, hey, what does this mean? Where are all those things? Why is it you and all this stuff? My goal is so that I want them to be able to share who they are with everyone else. So my goal is to bring people together. So I want people to know each other. Instead of there being, I think relationships are the most important aspect. And I think if I can use art to bring people together and get people to know each other on a deeper level, then I've done my job. Oh, I love it. I haven't had a show in like a few years. So whenever someone reached out to me, I was really shocked. I didn't know. I just posted a picture, and I decided to use a hashtag that said Nashville August, and I think that's how I was found. I don't know. But I love meeting other artists, getting to talk to them about the journey, because it's difficult. It's so hard to be an artist because there's so much emotional turmoil. I can't do it. I suck. But meeting other artists, being able to help each other, move each other forward. I think that's the greatest thing about what you guys do, is bringing artists together so that they can talk to each other, encourage each other, and go through it together. Because, it is kind of like, when you do it and you're doing it full time, I stay at home a lot. So when I get to meet other artists and help them, or have them help me and encourage me, that's the best thing. This is like fuel for me, to be able to come to a show and meet other people, and to be able to encourage them. And then when I was thinking, well, my work's not that great, and then have other people tell me what I should be believing about myself, you guys did that for me. And now I'm going to go out with new, ferocity, and try to do what I want to do. You guys can find my work on Instagram. You can email me. My Instagram is DISRICKEH. My email is Ricky, RICKY, .delacruz, DELACRUZ, 1990, 1990, at gmail.com. Email me. Reach out to me on Instagram, message me, we can get stuff going for you. My name is Ricky De La Cruz. Support creativity.